Okay, so we know now the radio station that we need to call all of these people on. We have to give them their cues, and then they have to give us their replies. And that will help us solve the puzzle, the last puzzle in the carriage house. So, one other thing that we need, let's actually first try to talk to Jane. I don't think we can.
What's cooking?
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to you later.
It's nothing.
Don't take any wooden nickels.
So we need to sneak into Topham's house because we need to take a look at Josiah's copy of A Midsummer Night's Dream. And for some reason, Richard Topham won't let us, or I guess we can't click on
Why
it.
do I get the feeling someone's following me?
Creepy, Nancy.
Now I'm hearing things.
They're just trying to put some scary things.
Guess I better not leave the lights on. I don't hear anybody. Now would be a good time for me to sneak inside and have a quick look around.
So the first thing we have to do is find Yuri's toy because Topham will hear him meowing.
Yuri, be quiet. You're disturbing us.
It's right here.
Clear your mind of all thoughts. Think about nothing save that spoon.
He's in a session with someone.
Yes, Mrs. Deckman?
Is it okay if I blink?
Yes, it's okay if you blink. Just keep focusing.
Okay, here is his
Josiah
copy.
must have circled these quotes. But why?
Thou speakest aright, I am that merry wanderer of the night. So that's what we need to say to Pyramus, and then he will give us a line back.
Something tells me I better write down all the stuff that's circled here in my journal.
That's what we need to say to the flute. And that is what we need to say to Bisbee. And I think
Should I
there's
concentrate on the top
nothing we
edge
can
or
look
the
at
bottom?
here.
Either one, Mrs. Deckman. Just concentrate.
Phew! Meet with Jay Archer at 9:30 a.m. about money. That's today.
Suspicious. That's Josiah. Oh my gosh.
Phew!
Didn't know this could happen every time I clicked on it.
Mr.
Okay.
Deckman,
Yes, Mrs. Deckman?
am I trying to push it or pull it?
Push it. You're trying to push it, all right?
Look here. To open journal, we already did that. Give Flute, Thisbe, and Pyramus their cues. Bottom's cue is a note to Gloria. Okay, so we know all of the cues.
I'd rather try to pull it.
All right, then. Try to pull it.
I'm good at pulling things.
Mrs. Deckman, shh. Just concentrate.
What does it mean if I'm starting to get
It's
a
very funny to listen
You're
to.
doing too
If you
much
want to take the time to listen
talking
to it.
and not enough
Okay, we have to go back out the
Mr. Topham,
secret passageway because if we open the front door, it's very loud and we get
Looking
caught.
down that tube.
So, go back out.
Guess I better not leave the lights on.
Nancy really doesn't want to leave the lights on. Oh, okay. So another thing is we need to write down these signs because, so for example, Josiah said, Bottom's cue is a note to Gloria. He said in the note that you are a kind lady. Kind lady is a cat. A kind woman lives here. So the cat symbol who sparkles like good water. Good water is fresh water, so it's that symbol. It makes me think the sky's the limit. The sky's the limit is these two lines. So those are the three symbols for Bottom's cue. Why it's called Bottom, I don't know. But, that's just what it's called. Okay, we have to do this puzzle again, or just pull that, view the animation. Okay, so put the blank in there, or the crystal, and then we want to talk to Flute. Okay, so we want 2 and we want 5.
Is anyone out there? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
This is Flute, but you sure don't sound like Puck, so explain yourself.
My name's Nancy Drew.
So where's Puck?
Well, I'm pretty sure Puck's real name was Josiah Crowley, and I hate to say it, but he passed away earlier this year.
Ah, that's a shame. Heck, I never got to give him his sentence.
What sentence is that?
Well, see, a while back, Puck dictated a sentence to me and told me that if and when he recited a certain passage from Shakespeare, I was to respond with that sentence. Weird fellow, that Puck.
If I tell you the passage, will you tell me the sentence?
Well, yeah, sure, I guess. Especially seeing as Puck's no longer with us.
Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be.
That's it. Here, let me check my logbook for the response. Now I'm supposed to say, leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about.
Leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about?
Those were Puck's exact words.
Did you know Puck very well?
I felt like I did. Met him over the radio a couple of years ago. What a character. What'd you say his real name was?
Josiah Crowley.
Strange. I never heard of him.
Why is that strange?
He led me to believe he was this big cheese out in Hollywood, some famous producer, director or something. Said he owned his own studio.
He didn't own a studio, and he certainly didn't live in Hollywood.
I'll be darned. So he was just lying to me. Well, that's all right. I may have told him a fib or 3 over the years myself. Like the time I told him I was a scratch golfer. I don't even know what that means. In any case, hope I've been of some help. Over and out.
Let's call Thisbe. Five. Oh wait, oops, I passed it. Is there a way to turn it? Okay, 5, 0, 5.
Is anyone out there? Hello? Can anyone hear me?
I'm Thisbe, but only Puck calls me that. Who's this?
My name's Nancy Drew. I'm afraid I have some bad news about Puck.
Oh, dear. They closed the play he was starring in, didn't they? That's why I haven't heard from him. He's too far down in the dumps. Oh, I was afraid it was something like that.
Actually, you haven't heard from him because he passed away several months ago.
Oh, my. That's worse, isn't it? And after all that rigmarole he went through, making sure I knew my line and understood my cue?
Your cue?
Yes, you see, Puck, or whatever his real name is, or was, Puck wanted to share his love of acting with me. So he gave me a line to say, a very curious line, I might add, and told me to repeat it only after I heard my cue. A passage written by Mr. William Shakespeare.
So if I cue you with a passage, you'll respond with the line he gave you to say?
Immediately. I know it by heart, you see.
Here goes. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here while these visions did appear.
The authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way.
The authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way.
That's what I was to say, although my delivery was much better when Puck was coaching me. And now, as Puck was fond of saying, I bid you adieu. Over and out.
Okay, now we want Pyramus. 7.05. 7.
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Speak to me. Hello?
This is Pyramus. Who are you?
My name's Nancy Drew. Does somebody named Puck usually call you on this frequency?
Somebody named Puck used to. Apparently he found something better to do. Haven't talked to him in months.
Oh, that's because he passed away not too long ago.
Oh, well, that's a good excuse, I guess. How'd you know he called me Pyramus?
I'm a friend of his. I found your name and radio frequency in his journal.
So why are you talking to me?
Did Puck, ever ask you to tell him something whenever he read a certain passage from Shakespeare?
Whenever he rattled off this Shakespeare quote, I was supposed to rattle off this stupid saying he gave me. How did you know about that?
Long story. But if I were to rattle off the quote, there's no reason why you can't tell me the stupid saying, right?
Well, come to think of it, he never said the quote had to come from him, so, yeah, I guess I could tell you.
Thou speakest aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night.
How'd you know?
Long story. What did he tell you to say in response?
Wait a minute, I had to write it down. Here, you're gonna love this. A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood.
A barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood.
I told you it was stupid.
I really appreciate your help.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of car did Puck drive, do you know?
I don't think he had a car.
And he tried to tell me he was rich. Over and out.
Now we have all of the sayings. So, Thisbe is, the authorities are alert for bad water, so do not go this way. So this is authorities. Bad water is this one, and do not go this way is this one. Flute, leave by road when the owner is in, because then there will be thieves about. Leave by road. The owner is in. There are thieves about. Pyramus, a barking dog would do well to hold his tongue in a dangerous neighborhood. Dog, hold your tongue, dangerous neighborhood. Then bottom, you're a kind lady who sparkles like good water and makes me think the sky's the limit. Kind lady, good water, sky's the limit. Okay, this is a fun puzzle. Your goal is to reach the end of the path and to land exactly on the last spot on the board. No going over. Each of these cards can only be played once. You do not need to use all the cards. To take a shortcut, you must be on a spot with a picture on it and use the same picture to take the pathway. So I always work backwards here and plan the shortcuts I'm going to take. So I think I usually take the snowflake one because it takes out a lot of spaces. So that's 8. If I use teardrop, which is 4, I will have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So I don't really want to use teardrop. And then the yellow shortcuts go backwards. So if you're on this square and you do heart 5, it'll take you back. So I don't want to use teardrop. Maybe sun. So from sun, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we could do 4 and 10. So snowflake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Use diamond. Yeah, we definitely want to use diamond because that's only a 1. So I think snowflake and then 16. We can do 9. Wait, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, no. Okay, let me rethink this. Diamond 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 10, 4, 7 would be 21. Yeah, okay. 10, 4, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we need 4 to get to the snowflake. So, okay, let's just try this. And then I want to go to the diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we can do 7 and 9. And then the diamond. Okay, then 1, 2, 21. So 13, 15, 20, 16, 19, 21. I got it. Okay, so let's do 10. 3, 6, and then 2.
Whoa!
A golden golf ball. Take this to Tiny Town, and for oodles of fun, use it there to hit a hole-in-one.
A golf ball. No doubt meant to be used on that golf course of Josiah's.
We're pretty close to the end of the game. I'm gonna try to talk to Topham.
Hello, Miss Drew.
Hi, Mr. Topham.
Now what?
It was nice talking to you.
I knew you were going to say that. A little psychic humor.
I thought we could ask him about Jim Archer meeting. I know we can ask Jim about it, so we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that later. Okay, so Tiny Town is the 6th hole.
Another safe deposit box key?
Another safe deposit box key.
Emily, please, just settle down. It's all right. It's not all right. Stop lying. Something's wrong with me.
You've got to go talk to Emily. She's in a bad way.
Did you tell her about the secret passageway I found?
I never got the chance. Please, go talk to her. She won't listen to me. I'm no help at all.
Just go back to River Heights, Nancy.
But I think I know where the real Will is.
It doesn't matter. I can't run the inn anyway. I'm going to have to sell it.
What do you mean?
I took a nap after I got back from running errands, and when I woke up, this was in my hand. It's one of the necklaces that I thought had been stolen. I have no idea how it got there. I must do things and not remember. All this responsibility on top of losing Mom. I can't cope with it. I'm having what'd Jane call it? A nervous breakdown.
Emily, just listen to me.
I don't want to talk anymore. Go home. You're just making things worse.
So Emily thinks she's going crazy, and she will not listen to anything.
Did you talk to her? Do you see what I mean? No wonder I never saw or heard anything. It was all in her mind.
I'm not so sure, Miss Willoughby. What's more, I think I've found something that'll solve all her problems. I'll talk to you later.
So we're really at the end of the game.
Drop a nickel into
I'm
the
gonna
slot, please.
call
Very good.
Carson.
Now,
and
how may I be of service?
Bess.
Hi, Mr. Kowski. Could you please connect me with my dad? His number is KL57187.
Hang on a minute.
Carson Drew,
Hi, Dad.
did you pick those papers up yet?
Yep.
Great. You can give them to me tonight when you get home from Emily's. So, what else have you been doing?
I'm earning money by delivering telegrams for Tubby's Telegrams.
Good for you. That's a great way to meet people and to accumulate a little cash, which might come in handy. You're putting extra wear and tear on your car, you know.
Yes, Dad.
What else have you been up to?
I'm pretty sure I saw the car belonging to Emily's banker parked at the side of the road by the Lilac Inn this morning just before the explosion.
Are you suggesting Emily's banker was somehow responsible for the explosion?
When I asked him about it, he did seem kind of evasive.
It's okay to have your suspicions, Nancy. But in a town as small as Titusville, it's very easy to alienate people. Until you know the facts, you'd be well advised to keep your suspicions to yourself.
Goodbye, Dad.
See you tonight.
Drop a nickel into the slot, please. Very good. Now, how may I be of service?
Hi, could you please connect me with Bess Marvin at KL54468?
Just a second. Hello?
Hi,
Hi, Nancy.
Oh, I guess we can't.
that's it for now.
Whenever you feel like talking, we're right here.
The question is, can I finish this in 8 minutes? Okay, we have to get the will. And I think it's just the chase. Probably take 3 minutes, 25. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, whatever. I'll save.
I'm glad you stopped by. I need to clear the air about something. I lied before, not just when I said the bank was doing fine when it's really not, but when I said that wasn't my car you saw parked outside the inn today. I parked it there because I didn't want anyone to know that I was at Richard Topham's begging him for money. This bank is in truly dire financial straits, and if anyone finds out...
Mr. Archer, I already knew you were at Richard Topham's today. I saw your name in his calendar.
Oh, so what can I do for you?
I found another safe deposit box key that belonged to Josiah.
Impossible. Josiah only had one box, and you've already opened it.
Can you tell me whose key this is?
It is one of ours. Where did you get it?
I won it playing golf at Josiah's with a special ball. I had to ace one of the holes.
Why does that sound familiar? I know why. That's what Clara always called me, her ace in the hole.
That's who this key belongs to, Clara Pickford.
So, Clara Pickford was really Josiah Crowley in disguise.
Apparently, he loved playing tricks like that on people and hiding things right under their noses. I wonder what this is. Gloria Dowd, now Crandall, and Jane Willoughby, circa 1912.
Jane Willoughby? That doesn't look the least bit like Jane Willoughby.
No, it certainly doesn't. I'd better get back to the Lilac Inn and have a talk with her right now.
Move out of the way, would you please? I'm kind of in a hurry.
You're not going anywhere until you tell me who you really are.
What are you talking about?
I just saw a picture of Jane Willoughby, the real Jane Willoughby.
It's been swell knowing you, sister.
I can't let Jane out of my sight.
So if you let Jane's car out of your sight, you will lose. Get a newspaper clipping saying, you know, criminal got away or something like that. Oh no, I just lost her. She's going in circles.
I'll bet she's heading for the state line. I know. I'll take a shortcut and head her off.
So when Nancy says that, you have to deviate from the path and go this way. And witness all those.
Why couldn't you just mind your own business?
Dear Ned, I know you'll be home from school in a couple of days, but I couldn't wait to tell you. I just solved a mystery. I figured out that Emily Crandall's guardian was really an imposter named Marion, who intercepted the letter Emily wrote to Jane Willoughby after her mom died. She pretended to be Jane not only so she could steal Emily's valuables, but so she could convince Emily that she was incapable of running Lilac Inn, and that she should sell it and split the money with her. On top of all that, I found Josiah Crowley's real will. In it, he left Emily so much money that she'll be able to hire all the people she needs to keep the inn going. He left Jim Archer a ton of money, too, which means he won't have to close his bank. And from now on, he'll be able to buy his wife a new dress anytime he wants. As for Richard Topham, Josiah left him nothing, although Topham still refuses to admit that he forged the first will and insists that he's going to contest the will I found. Dad says it's highly doubtful he'll succeed, and that he'd be better off sticking to spoon tricks. Anyway, when you get home, I'll give you all the details over a nice big piece of slightly damaged cherry pie. Wait till you hear that part of the story. As always, Nancy.
For solving puzzles at lightning speed.
Great
I do love the
news,
puzzles in that
I
game.
think. See, Frank and Joe Hardy have invited me to help them solve a mystery. Only this mystery takes place on a train. But not just any train. A train that was found abandoned years ago in the middle of nowhere. All of its passengers had simply vanished. Some people say the train is jinxed. Others say it's haunted. I mean, it'll be fun to finally get to work alongside the Hardy boys, but I just hope the trip we're going on doesn't turn out to be, you know, one way.
Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon might possibly be the best Nancy Drew game. You know, my personal favorite is still Curse of Blackmore Manor, but Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon is so good because you get to play with Frank, or you get to meet Frank and Joe Hardy. They're like actual characters in the game you get to talk to, not just phone characters. It is such a good game. But yeah, that was Secret of the Old Clock. Jane was an imposter the whole time, and if you actually read the letter in the drawer below Emily's like window seat, if you read that letter completely, it does mention a woman named Marion who, so like Jane Willoughby wrote to Gloria saying all this stuff about the stock market, whatever, and she's saying she's staying at a boarding house, and this woman named Marion is a thief. So Marion stole a letter from Gloria to Jane, or from Emily to Jane, and decided to pretend to be Jane and make some money off of the end by convincing Emily to sell the end so she would get half the profits or something like that. So, and then Josiah Crowley's will is just a fun little side track or side quest. But yeah, I don't know. I really like that game. The music is so fun. I love the 1930s setting. Delivering telegrams is fun. Exploring the town. All the puzzles. I love puzzles. If you've watched any of my walkthroughs, you know that I love puzzles. And I think Secret of the Old Clock has some good ones. So definitely up there for me. And yeah, I am super excited for Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon. such a good game. And so yeah, stay tuned for that one. Thanks for watching.